A body moves along a circular path with radius of 0.3 meter. If its angular velocity is 5 radians per second, calculate A, the acceleration, B, the frequency, C, the velocity, and D, the period of the motion. Now, I would like us to solve this directly without wasting much time. The formula for acceleration of a body in circular motion, I would like to use this point here, is A, that is the acceleration, is equal to the square of the angular velocity multiplied by the radius. The square of the angular velocity multiplied by the radius. And that will be equal to the angular velocity is 5. You can see it here, 5 radians per second. So I'm going to square it and then multiply by the radius of the circular path, which is 0.3. That is 0.3. And by the time we square this as 25 and multiply by 0.3, we are going to get 7.5. 7.5 meter per second square. That's the unit of acceleration, meter per second square. So this is the value for the acceleration. Now, I would like us to move on to the frequency. The formula for frequency, F, is equal to omega all over 2 pi. That's the formula for the frequency, omega over 2 pi. And that will be equal to the value of omega we know as 5, all divided by 2 multiplied by the value of pi. I'm going to use 3.142. And that will give us the frequency as 0.796. 0.796 hertz. So that is the frequency of the motion. Now, the third part of it is asking for the velocity. For us to calculate the velocity of the motion, we are simply going to use the formula for velocity, which is V is equal to omega multiplied by the radius. And the value of omega is 5. The value of the radius is 0.3. And that will give us the velocity. Don't forget, this velocity is the linear velocity. This one is angular velocity, but the one we have to calculate now is linear velocity. So 5 multiplied by 0.3 is going to give us 1.5 meter per second. So this is the linear velocity. And then finally, we have to calculate the period of the motion. Now, I would like to calculate the period under here, the period of the motion. So the period T is equal to 2 pi all over omega. Don't forget, you can also use 1 over f, since we already know the value of frequency as 0.796. You can also use the inverse of this value to get the period. That is by using 1 over f. But I want us to have a more accurate value, so that's why I'm using 2 pi over omega. And that will be 2 times the value of pi. I'm using 3.142 all over the omega, which is 5. So by the time we multiply this 2 by this value and divide by 5, we are going to get 1.26 seconds. The unit of period is in seconds as the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.